Welcome, brave souls, to a world where shadows have stories and history holds secrets, secrets that may never rest. Here, we dive deep into the dark past of the world's most haunted locations, where every whisper of the wind might be the voice of someone long gone, and each step you take brings you closer to the unknown. These tales aren't just campfire stories. They're real and they're terrifying. So sit back, keep the lights low, and prepare to journey with us into the haunting truth behind some of the world's most spine-chilling places. This is Haunted Obscura, where we explore the terrifying and true. Tonight we unravel the mysteries of McRaven House, a mansion steeped in tragedy, violence, and lingering spirits. Are you ready? McRaven House in Vicksburg, Mississippi is often called the most haunted house in the state, and for good reason. Its history is long and filled with violence, death, and despair, a perfect storm for ghostly activity. Built in 1797, McRaven House started as a small hideout constructed by a notorious highwayman named Andrew Glass. Glass was no ordinary criminal. He preyed on travelers along the treacherous Natchez Trace, robbing and sometimes murdering them before retreating to his remote sanctuary. The legend says that Glass even went so far as to murder anyone who knew about his hideout, ensuring that no one could betray him. But his life of crime caught up with him in 1820, when he was fatally wounded during a robbery. After dragging himself back to McRaven, Glass died in agony, and some say his spirit never left. Visitors report hearing footsteps and the rustle of fabric when no one is there, perhaps the remnants of a man forever hiding from the law. The home changed hands several times, and in 1836 it was purchased by Stephen Howard, a local sheriff, and his wife, Mary Elizabeth. They added to the house, transforming it into a grander residence. The tragedy struck swiftly. Only a few months after moving in, Mary died suddenly during childbirth. Her passing was violent and unexpected, leaving Stephen Howard devastated. Over the years, many have reported seeing the apparition of a woman in period clothing wandering the upstairs rooms. She is often described as weeping, her sorrow echoing through the walls of the home. Could it be Mary Elizabeth, forever mourning the child that she never got to raise? The darkest chapter of McRaven's history came during the Civil War. By 1863, Vicksburg had become a key battleground, and McRaven was directly in the line of fire. Confederate troops used the house as a makeshift hospital, while Union soldiers laid siege to the city. Bloodshed and death became a daily occurrence in McRaven's halls. After the fall of Vicksburg, Union soldiers seized the home and ransacked it. The brutal deaths of the soldiers who were treated there, and the violence of the war itself, are believed to have left their mark on the house. Visitors have reported hearing the distant sounds of soldiers' boots, seeing shadowy figures, and even feeling cold hands brush against them in the darkness. But the hauntings didn't stop there. In the early 1900s, the house was bought by the Murray family. When Mr. Murray died, his wife Lena was left to care for the home. Her efforts to restore the property were valiant, but her own death brought yet another layer of paranormal activity to McRaven. Lena's spirit is said to linger, keeping a watchful eye on her beloved home. Paranormal investigations conducted by various ghost hunting teams have uncovered strange phenomena throughout McRaven, from objects moving on their own to disembodied voices calling out in the night. This has become a hotbed for paranormal activity. More than a dozen distinct spirits are believed to haunt its rooms, some restless, others trapped, but all part of the house's dark legacy. McRaven is not just a house. It's a time capsule of tragedy. It has witnessed robberies, war, death, and heartbreak. And if you ever visit, you might just find that those who lived here long ago still do. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadows of the past. From eerie whispers to ghostly figures, the truth behind these haunted locations reminds us that some stories never truly end. If you enjoyed exploring the dark corners of history with us, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. What haunted location should we uncover next? Let us know, and together we'll continue to unearth the terrifying and true. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your lights on, because the next haunting may be closer than you think.